Hey, you probably haven't ever wondered if your camera has updates. I mean, your phone has updates, and cameras these days can have software or firmware updates too. This can apply for your DSLR or mirrorless cameras down to your action cameras. But why would you want to update your camera anyways? Here are 5 tips if you're looking to keep your camera up to date. And if you didn't know, on your professional camera, even the lenses have firmware updates to keep them working smoothly or to improve functionality in the camera. So here are 5 reasons why you should keep your camera and lens firmware or software updated. I'll go over them quickly, then I'll share with you why you would want to do this on your camera. One is improved performance, because these updates can enhance camera speed and responsiveness. You also get new features. Firmware updates may introduce new shooting modes or settings on your camera. You also get bug fixes. These updates often resolve known issues and improve stability in the camera or the lens. And you also get compatibility to ensure compatibility with new lenses or accessories that you want to use on your camera. And you can also get enhanced image quality. Updates can improve processing algorithms for better photos and videos and things like that. So let's jump right in. First is improved performance. Keeping your camera's firmware updated can improve its overall performance. Manufacturers will often release updates that optimize the camera's processing speeds, and that will reduce lag time when taking photos or navigating through menus on your camera. This ensures a smoother shooting experience for you, and especially when you need your camera to be working well when you're on a shoot or in the middle of filming that wedding film or whatever you're doing with your camera, the camera will be operating more efficiently so you can focus on getting your photos or videos. Number 2 is firmware updates that can introduce new features that weren't available when the camera was first released. Like this Canon EOS R that I'm shooting on right now was released in 2019. There are new firmware and software updates for it. So we're going to be doing that in this video. But new features might include additional shooting modes, improved autofocus capabilities, or advanced settings that allow for greater creativity. Staying updated means that you can take full advantage of the latest technology and enhancements that they have available for your specific camera. The third thing is bug fixes. Just like any software or firmware, cameras can have bugs that affect the functionality. Updates usually address these issues, and they give you a more stable and reliable camera. It also minimizes the risk of unexpected camera behavior like freezing, glitching, or your camera just crashing, allowing you to focus more on your creative craft without having any technical interruptions. The fourth thing is compatibility. As new lenses and accessories are released that we can use on our cameras, firmware updates ensure that the camera remains compatible with these new products. This is important for you if you want to use the latest technology without facing limitations or having to find workarounds to use accessories with your camera. Compatibility updates help maximize the versatility of your gear and help expand your creative options. Say you want to hook up a new wireless mic or microphone on your camera, maybe a flash or something external that you hook onto your camera. The camera won't recognize it until there's an update that comes out, which allows the camera to recognize that new device, whether it's a mic or monitor or flash or whatever it is. The update will help the compatibility between the two. The fifth thing is enhanced image quality. Updates can also improve the algorithms used for image processing, resulting in better things like color accuracy, noise reduction, overall image quality from the camera. This means your photos and videos can improve from these updates as they are making the camera work more efficiently for you. So I'm going to be updating my Canon EOS R, which was released in 2019. So I'll be updating it today, as well as my 70 to 200 millimeter lens. And this process is going to be similar for other cameras and lenses. So let's get into it. First, we're going to go to the website, and I'm going here to Canon. Depends on if you have whatever brand of camera you have. Go to Canon or Sony or whatever brand you have. Just go to their website and you'll find firmware updates and software updates for this camera. Search your camera down here in the search. So we're going to go to firmware and software updates and downloads, and we're going to search our specific camera and find that in the list. And then we will just download the latest drivers, firmware, or software that is available for this camera. Same thing with the lens. We will search our lens. This is a 70 to 200 millimeter RF lens. So I'm going to put that into the search and it's going to pull us up right here. Next, we will just download that, and you're going to need an SD card that you will be able to put the files on to put into your camera and update the camera or the lens. Stick your SD card into the computer, put the download onto it the way they have instructions on there how to do that, to put the correct file on your SD card, and then go ahead and stick that into the camera. Next, we're going to go to the firmware page in the settings, and you'll have this for the camera as well as the lens. So we'll go over there, and then you're just going to select to update the software or firmware, whichever one you are updating at the time. All right, once your camera or lens firmware is updated, then you can go and double check in your settings. It will show the firmware in the settings of the lens, and it will show the firmware of the camera. So that's about it just for updating the firmware or software, whether it's firmware, software, or an update for your lens or camera. I hope this video was helpful for you. Let me know if this is something you're looking at doing with your camera, and I will see you in this video next on the top 3 settings that I change when I first get a new camera. I'll see you over there.